DMS and dick pics. My ex was acting really weird. Being super distant, closing out of things on his computer when I'd walk by, getting super defensive when I'd ask him simple questions, etc. So, Christmas Day, he went to take a shower and accidentally left his computer open, still signed into Facebook. I didn't want to, but I opened up the conversation with him and the girl I suspected he was cheating on me with. Sure enough, they had a thing going on. Burst into the bathroom to confront him, and caught him in the middle of taking a f***ing dick pic to send to her. It was a really great Christmas. The problematic proposal. I was, on one knee proposing when she admitted to cheating at her mom's wedding. One might ask why I wasn't at the wedding. 2. My mom had just had a stroke and almost died in my arms. I was at the hospital. Per Swantesson/Stocksy. His co-workers told me. He had been married for almost 10 years. He ghosted me, and then 2 weeks later I saw pictures of him and his new wife. Apparently, I was the side piece. Confirmed suspicions. Someone at my high school who I vaguely knew messaged me and told me he was talking to / meeting up with a few of her friends and she thought I should know. A month or so before this I had a sneaking suspicion and looked through his Facebook when he left it logged in on my phone once. Not very proud of this, but my suspicion turned out to be right. After I confronted him and broke up with him, he convinced me it was my fault he cheated and I dated the scumbag for another few months. Glad I'm not 16 anymore. The wedding date. She was talking to her dad on speaker and he asked if insert other dude's name had a good trip. Her dad paid for them to go to Puerto Vallarta for her sister's wedding. I couldn't go, so she took the other guy. The gaslighter meets cheater. He was spending a few days at my apartment because it was easier for him to go to work considering the holidays we were in. He brought his laptop with him and since my computer was broken at the time, he said I could use his. The idiot left several conversations wide open at the messaging app that people used at the time. He didn't log off and the notifications kept popping. A few months before that, we had this huge fight and I specifically asked him if he ever cheated. He said no and my dumb ass believed him. I found out that day that he cheated several times with multiple people. I got really mad, but not surprised. I called him at work, cause I don't believe I was thinking straight, and said something to the effect of so I guess when I asked if you were cheating you lied, huh. He freaked the f***ck out. He started crying, begging for forgiveness, and saying things like he loved me and that it was a mistake. I told him to get it together and read him some of the messages. When he got here I kept calm, but I was as angry as I could ever get. Then he tried to gaslight me saying those were very old conversations, from before we even met. I laughed and told him to get his things and get the hell out of my apartment. A few months later, idiot me found my way into forgiving him because I don't know. Anyway. 3 months after that he broke up with me because, as he said, I want to expand my possibilities and see where that gets me. The slip up. He told me in the stupidest way possible. We weren't even in a heated argument or anything. I was calmly expressing my frustrations about another girl when he tried to reassure me that I give way better blowjobs than her. He didn't even realize what he said until I stared at him blankly for 3 seconds and whispered, "You bastard." #woof, right? It's a rough world out there, folks. The worst part is, that series is just the tip of the iceberg. While scouring Reddit threads, I came across countless other shudder-worthy accounts about exes cheating. Unfortunately, cheating can happen to anyone. So, just remember, no matter how horrific the circumstances of the infidelity, there are ways to heal and move on. And perhaps reading these stories might provide some solace, a reassuring reminder that you're not alone in your pain.